Engagement in your live videos. It's one of the big things that all the algorithms want you to have, and it's one of the most difficult things to actually get. We're gonna fix that today. One of my favorite things about live video is how engaging it can be. It's a conversation, it's a community, and it can be the most powerful way to create long-term loyalty and move people from stranger to customer quicker than most marketing techniques. After I give you some specific tips to get more engagement, then I'm gonna tell you the one thing that you are afraid to do that will get you more engagement. Getting engagement is about training your audience. Oof. Sounds harsh, doesn't it? I mean, no one wants to think that they're trainable like a dog, but it is the reality of growing a loyal audience. You have got to train them, and that's not a bad thing at all. It can provide structure, it can give you the ability to do more with them, and it removes the chaos from your streams. A quick example of this, I do Q&As in my streams. I've trained my audience to actually put a Q at the front of their question so that my team can gather those questions for me, and I don't get distracted by chatter and distractions happening naturally in the chat room. If they don't put a Q in front of their question doesn't get answered. But beyond a simple example like that, training your audience can go way deeper into actually creating an engaged community. You've got to actually ask for engagement. And I know you're thinking, well, I ask all the time. But what most people do is, hey, what do you think about this? Well, what you need to do instead is actually get specific. For example, do you agree or disagree that algorithms are built to make your life harder? Asking a specific question will get you more engagement than otherwise. And when asking for engagement, you've got to realize that there are different types of engagement and there are different levels of engagement. When I talk about types of engagement, I'm actually referring to things like commenting, liking the video, sharing the video, and even things like reactions on a Facebook Live. So you can use all of these to get more engagement and teach the algorithms that, hey, you're worth spreading around just a little bit more. So mix it up. Ask people sometimes for them to tap the heart reaction. Ask them other times to comment. Ask them to share. Switch it up. But remember, you have to ask over and over and over in order to train your audience to engage with you. Eventually, it becomes a snowball effect, which is really cool to watch. People are already trained. They'll engage easily with you without you even having to ask, but you're always going to have to train new people coming in, and your audience will actually help you do that as well. I just don't want you to fear the repetition. Then there are different levels of engagement. Easy wins, for example, are a fantastic way to get your audience started with engaging. People don't engage easily, so you want to get them going with an easy win engagement question. Where are you watching from? Do you like pineapple on your pizza? These are very simple questions. They're an easy win for your audience and they're an easy win for you. Then we move into more meaningful engagement. This is like getting through the first awkward minutes of a first date. You've talked briefly, now it's time to get a little deeper. Asking your audience what they struggle with when it comes to the topic of the day is a great example of more meaningful engagement. Get them to write more than a single word or phrase, and not only will the algorithm benefit you, you'll also create more loyal viewers. The more they put into you, the longer they stay. The third type of engagement is where your audience is having conversations with each other. You flip the engagement from directed at you to where your community is actually a true community, helping each other out, learning about each other, joking around with each other. Let's say someone asks a question and you don't have a good answer for them. You can say, you know what? I don't think I'm the right person to answer that, but I know our audience is full of super smart people. Hey, does anyone have a resource for Greg that you can share in the comments? You can also encourage it by calling people out when they do it on their own. If you see somebody in the comments helping somebody else without you asking them to, give them a special shout out. It's worth pausing your stream for. I love to see people helping each other out. Thank you so much, Amy, for answering Greg's question. Tap into the human desire to be special, not in a fake way, of course, but in that genuine way that shows people you truly care about them as a human being, not just another number. And by the way, if you really don't care about people, you probably shouldn't be doing live video because it'll come through loud and strong. One of my favorite unused things to get more engagement is to tap in to audience triggers. Audience triggers are purely conversation pieces that may or may not have anything to do with the content or the value that you promise your audience. Food, kids, pets. Let me tell you real quick about Chris Ducker. Chris actually was promoting his new book. It was coming out. He was going to have a launch party, 4-hour live stream. He invited all of his friends to be on the stream. He was like, hey guys, Amy Landina is going to be here. Mike Morrison's going to be here. I think that there's going to be cake. It was a throw out comment, but then he started noticing what the audience was talking about. They were like, wait, hold on, Chris. There was going to be cake? What kind of cake? Do I get cake? They were starting to talk about the cake in addition to the book and the interviewees. On a later stream, he also talked about the cake. Again, he leaned into that new audience trigger. And guess what? At the launch party, there was indeed cake. It was a constant theme throughout the promotion of that launch party. That is an audience trigger. It's something that your audience latches onto that taps in to the human element of your conversation. Speaking of being human, here's my bonus tip for you. As a brand, you may think you need to stay professional and stay on brand, but what you really need to do is be human. Get personal. When you do, you'll see much higher engagement. When you talk about your personal life along with your business, people will connect with you on a deeper level that leads to more comments, more sales, and more loyalty long term. How do you get personal without too much? The perfect, easy way is to integrate stories, life lessons, mistakes made, examples from your own life into your business content. This way you're staying true to the value your audience expects and they get to know you as a person all at the same time. If you want to dive deeper into this topic, definitely watch this video next where I talk about adding personality into your live streams. It's uncomfortable, you're afraid to do it, I know, but it's absolutely necessary.